Hello creative people, welcome to our channel. Today is a day of controversy. I know that many of you have suffered with cheap watercolors that promise the world and deliver nothing. Today we are going to review the Artools Watercolor. I did some research and saw that there are very different opinions about it, so I decided to test it to draw my own conclusions and share what I thought with you. Come with me to find out if this watercolor is your salvation or just another trap. If you like the topic, leave a like and subscribe. I have here a box of 24 Artools Watercolor colors from the Mesa series. It is a very pretty box, and the colors, composition and expiration date are written on the packaging. The manufacturer says that it is made with natural pigments, and the colors are highly transparent. Nowhere does it say whether this watercolor is suitable for school or college students. Although it is a Brazilian watercolor distributed by Summit, it is manufactured in China. The colors in this box are titanium white, ivory, gold yellow, pollen yellow, coral, mercury red, scarlet red, pink, magenta, violet, ultramarine blue, cyan blue, steel blue, naval blue, turquoise green, viridian, deep green, moss green, ochre yellow, terracotta, deep brown, ebony brown, fossil gray and black. The box opens like a drawer. It comes with a card for testing, but it is not a paper suitable for watercolor, so I made my own card for a color chart. The watercolor is presented in a very simple package, but with a very beautiful layout. I bought the tubes, but there is also this watercolor in tablet form. They are 6 ml tubes in aluminum and come sealed. The brand, color name, indefinite shelf life, composition and place of manufacture are written on the tube. To open them, we will use the lid itself. You have to use a little force to break the seal. Since it is a tube watercolor, I will put it in a palette. Looking at the colors as I was putting them in the palette, I found a very interesting set of 7 colors because it comes with at least 2 tones of the same color, 1 cool tone and 1 warm tone, which is really cool. I thought it was cool because it has primary colors, which is great for mixing colors. I put black and white in this corner because I don't use them very often. If I just look at the colors in the palette without testing them, I would say they are opaque. So, to avoid any doubts, let's test the colors and opacity. I'll start by making a table with the colors. The colors are very pretty and very pigmented. I thought this navy blue was beautiful. I'm going to do a drag and opacity test. Drag very easily and very smoothly. Contrary to what the manufacturer says on the box, the colors are not highly transparent. Some colors are opaque, such as ivory, pink and cyan, and others have a certain translucency, such as navy blue and moss green. Just out of curiosity, the very opaque color makes it very difficult to mix colors and work in layers. The fact that it is opaque may bother those who work with florals a little, but for those who paint characters it may not make much of a difference. Let's test the color mixing. I'm going to use the primary colors. In the mixing test I thought it mixed well. Created the orange and green that was expected. Let's test the layers. I'm always going to use the same color tone. In the layer test, it held up well until the third layer. In the fourth layer I had doubts, and so I used red and it really dragged the layer, which is not good. Let's test the expansion. This watercolor has a very timid expansion, which is excellent for beginners, because it's easier to control the watercolor. I missed a cooler yellow like lemon yellow for mixing colors. I use lemon yellow a lot to mix cooler and more vibrant tones. Seems like they put ivory in place of lemon yellow. I didn't really understand this because this ivory looks like Naples yellow, which is very opaque and difficult to mix. I even think that Naples yellow is a boring color. I also missed some earthy tones like burner sienna. But I didn't have any watercolors with this shade of pink, nor this coral shade. After drying, the pigment adheres well to the paper and the colors lose a little bit of vibrancy, but very little, nothing that bothers too much. The texture is soft. Let's make some art to test it out in practice. The colors used are in the video description. There we go, we're done. So guys, what did I think? Is Artools good or bad? For me, it's acceptable. For those who like to work with layers, it can be a little complicated. Nothing impossible to solve, but you might have to be a little more delicate when applying the layers. For me, it's a school-level watercolor with beautiful, well-selected colors. Some colors are opaque, but not all. It has an excellent price range. If you're a beginner and want to practice without spending a lot, it's worth it. But if you're looking for impeccable work, invest in better brands. Now tell me, would you give it a try? Comment below. And if you liked the review, leave a like, subscribe, and share the video. These small actions help the channel a lot. Thank you for watching the video until the end, and see you next time.
Enjoy! They are still free for Prime and Kindle Unlimited subscribers.